Hi everyone, Jennifer Rock here reporting for Boots Insiders. So my task this month, or the past few weeks anyway, has been to tackle or combat my beautiful derriere thighs, tummy, arms full of cellulite. So very simply, this time of year I think I'm starting to know I might have to show a bit of skin if we get a summer this year, and if I'm lucky enough to jet off then there might be a bit of skin showing. So cellulite tends to be a little bit of a thought at the back of most women's head. 90% of women worldwide have cellulite, even celebrities have it, so what we need to know is how are we going to treat it. Some men do get it as well, so 10% of men get it, but I suppose what is it is probably the first thing to explain. Well, it's not just toxins, it's not just fat. In fact, it doesn't matter if you're thin or large, you're still prone to having it. In fact, it's your parents, so it's more genetics that we can blame. And then the third thing would be our collagen fibres within the skin. So women's collagen fibres deep down are like individual rods, which means there's a space between the two rods for fat to deposit. Whereas men, their collagen fibres are more like crisscross, like a mesh I suppose, all over, which means there's less of an area for fat to deposit, so they don't end up with that dimpling or orange peel effect as people tend to talk about it. I think we need to know it can happen everywhere, and as I said, it doesn't matter what weight you are, but it has a lot to do with your diet, how much chemicals you're putting in, whether you're on medication, contraceptive pill. I mean, obviously we have to often be on these things, but be aware that the body sees them as a toxin. Processed food, a lot of carbohydrates, sugar, which a lot of people think are the devil anyway. You have to be careful of what you're putting into your body. Hormones have a huge part to play as well. If you have more estrogen in your body, then you're more prone to having cellulite. 35 onwards tends to be the age that people say they become conscious of cellulite, because our skin starts to thin, which means that the pockets become that little bit more obvious. So prevention's better than cure, but simply depending on products alone isn't ideal. We need to move more, simply because cellulite tends to pocket in areas where we are less active. So back of the arms, the bum as we know, thighs, even our lower back. You can pretty much get cellulite anywhere, but we need to move a lot more. And then we also need to try to use products that will trickle through and stimulate the circulatory system as much as possible. So that's why massage tends to be quite a popular option. So what I would do is hopefully do plan A, plan B. So I'm exercising more and I'm eating a lot cleaner, and then I get into the shower and I use my beautiful Elle MacPherson body brush. So if I can get the bod like Elle, I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more. So you turn it on very simply and it starts to turn. So I'm going to turn it off just because it makes a little bit of noise. But ideally you'd have this on, get out of the shower, towel dry yourself, and then start at your ankle and then brush up, brush up, brush up. Arms, you'd brush in, brush in, brush in. You're always brushing towards the heart so that you're I suppose boosting the circulatory system. Now why are we using something like this? Well, first and foremost, you're boosting the circulatory system, which helps with oxygen, brings oxygen to the area which our skin cells need, and also brings nutrients to the area. Plus, important part for cellulite, takes toxins away, yes please, and brings them to your lymphatic system. So lymphatic system is responsible for draining away toxins. So the best tip I can give you is when you're doing your arms, drain in towards your armpit, which is where your nodes are. And when you're draining at the lower part of the body, you're draining towards a node called your inguinal, which literally sits in around kind of like your pubic bone area, kind of in your groin, let's say. So start at the ankle, drain up, drain up, drain up. Even when you're doing your buttocks, drain around to the front of the body and towards the groin, so that you're bringing the toxins and the waste to the lymphatic node so that it will drain it away. So they're the best tips I can really give you with this guy. I've seen a huge difference even with the clarity on my skin, because it is pummeling off that dead skin cells. It's actually great for the elbow and for the lower of the knee, which I know it's not necessarily designed for, but a great way to get the body, I suppose, somewhat beach ready depending on your confidence levels. Then it is important you put your product on. So when you've got the skin and the metabolism in the skin ready and open and ready for business, put your active products in then. This little guy I've been using for a few weeks, so it's Garnier's Ultimate Anti-Cellulite Oil. It has mandarin, grapefruit, lemon in it. Grapefruit is renowned as a detoxification ingredient, so it's great for really stimulating the skin. It's quite a nice lightweight oil. Even if you're not concerned with cellulite, I'd choose this rather than just a regular body oil, because at least this has like a double double action then. But again, same concept, start and really massage it in the same ways so that you're always helping the heart. If you have time, or if you have a nice partner or friend, really massage the product in so you can really break down those fatty deposits. There are 4 grades of cellulite. So stop listening now for about 20 seconds if you don't want to know which one you are. But grade 1 is, everybody wants to be grade 1 because it means you have nothing. Even when you pinch the skin, you'd have nothing. Grade 2 is very simply when you pinch the skin, you see like a puckering in between where your hands. So if I pucked here, I'd have puckering in there. Grade 3 very simply would be that you're lying down, or standing, you'd see it. Whereas grade 4 unfortunately is the one that we don't all necessarily want to have. It's basically when you can see that puckering or that orange peel dimpling effect when you're sitting, standing, squeezing through clothes, every which way. If you grade 4 cellulite, there is hope though, because it means if you change the diet, change your exercise and change your products, you'll see a result quite quickly. So it's definitely something that is achievable. And consider your water levels. Cellulite can look worse if you're chronically dehydrated. Don't give out to men, it's not their fault they don't have it. Start using your products on a daily basis. Don't just think about treating it in the summer. Try and treat it all year round, because it's something that we know we don't love anyway. And even for the little black dress at Christmas, crossing the legs, we hate it. So let me know how you get on with your treating of your cellulite. Hopefully I'll see you all walking half naked around our summer this year, and I'll see cellulite free derrieres. Thanks a million guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.